Hi guys, it's your boy Rack, and here we have the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I haven't watched any other review on this watch as of yet to ensure I can give you a completely honest and totally unbiased review. I hope you guys learned something new. So let's get started. Regarding the price, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is definitely on the expensive side, retailing at £439. However, there are some freebies that Samsung currently give away to partially make up for it, such as the £100 Google Play voucher. But even then, let's find out if the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro really delivers the bang for your buck. So, regarding the build quality, you are getting the absolute best here, with a premium titanium case paired with a near indestructible sapphire display. Samsung have implemented a raised bezel that further protects the screen, and rocking around with the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro carelessly the past few days, I still managed to get absolutely no scratches on the screen, as there isn't much other than a diamond that can scratch it. The titanium case is a different story, however, as I have already managed to get several scratches around the edges of the bezel before popping this case on it from Ringke, which I made a video on if it is of any interest to you guys. But titanium is a softer metal, which means it will be more vulnerable to scratches. Bear that in mind. Having used my Galaxy Watch 4 beforehand without the case quite often, I still didn't get any scratches on it. So as a direct comparison, you get more scratches on the titanium case without a protector. Regarding the look and feel, as we know, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is on the bulkier side due to the larger battery and the larger sensors. And the straps on these Samsung watches flare out in a way to say that it's made for a larger wrist. However, I have managed to make it work and got used to it with my 6.75-inch wrists. And I must say, I find it extraordinarily more comfortable than I did when I initially unboxed the watch. I also experimented putting other straps on, and I do get a better fit when I do so. The innovative design of this new strap is what brought me back though. I really do love how easy it is to pop on and off. Kudos to Samsung for that. Regarding the health sensors, I must say one thing Samsung really pleased me with here right off the bat is how much easier I can measure my ECG and oxygen levels on this watch, along with body composition measurements due to this much larger bioactive sensor from Samsung. So this makes for a lot more contact with the wrist, meaning a lot less unsuccessful attempts at getting readings. Another YouTube channel really dives deep into the health sensors that I will shout out right here, so definitely do check him out. But to summarize, the Galaxy Watch 5 sensors are definitely good enough to track your general metrics, such as heart rate, oxygen saturation, sleep, and steps. I personally use Google Fit, but the experience within the Samsung Health app remains just as good as it ever was, and potentially even better soon now that Samsung have implemented the all-new temperature sensor. Regarding the charging and battery life, charging the watch takes about 2 hours to charge fully, but noting the charger does come with a USB Type-C connectivity. So you will actually need either a adapter or a USB Type-C port. But regarding the battery life, now this is the fun part. I've got to say, after several days of usage, the battery on this is really something else. Now I know Samsung put a larger battery in there, which is what made the watch a lot thicker, and of course Samsung can't keep doing this. They need to find new optimization methods within the software rather than simply bumping up the hardware, because that will in turn decrease the speed of the charging because it takes longer to charge a larger battery. But despite that, let's take a look at how much battery this watch has used so far today. So now I am using the settings that I like to have on the watch, and under my general usage, we can see that 26% apparently will get me 1 day's worth of battery. Let's take a look at how much it's been used. 3 days and 3 hours. This is unreal. Now that the battery, from the last time I assessed the battery, which was when the watch was assessing my usage, it was 3 days, but now we are getting up to 4 days worth of usage. So that is a very, very comfortable 3 days. I am so pleased with that. It is actually competing and even exceeding the battery life of my Mobvoi TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra, and that is a beast of a battery. So the fact that Samsung's able to now compete with that, I've got to say hats off in this department. In terms of the normal Galaxy Watch 5 variant, I'm sure it will differ, but the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro really bags it here. Got to give Samsung big props for this battery life. Thank you, Samsung. I love this. This is what I was after, and this is what now allows me to get rid of my TicWatch, because I have the battery life of the TicWatch on this. Now the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, I actually use that in between charges. So as this is charging, I will use the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 to track my steps, etc. But it's not a necessity. You can literally just pop this on the charge while you're having a shower, brushing your teeth, general stuff, and come back to it when you are done. So I just gotta put that out there. This battery is top notch. You are looking at least 3 days and 4 days potentially plus of battery life on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Regarding the usage of this discharge, we can see that the display used the most battery, being at 3.2%. The One UI Watch Home also took 1.5%, Samsung Health 1.5%. The screen watch face also took 0.9%. Google Fit that I used took 0.2 and Google Assistant 0.3. Went on a few walks and not too much else, to be honest, but that's what pretty much makes up my day. I took a few heart rate measurements, and I'll probably take a few measurements of my body composition. But yeah, now regarding the software, Samsung's Wear OS is such a buttery, blissful experience to use. I love the interface and everything else that comes with it. And it's the main reason I was so hesitant to try out other watches when the battery on the Watch 4 was not good enough. The Google Assistant, I know this is a big player in a lot of your minds. And yes, I have been utilizing the Google Assistant day in, day out on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, and it has truly been a pleasure. While it does not yet support routines, it can do just about everything else that I need it to. And now I have a fully functional Nest speaker on my wrist. Many thanks for finally getting that through to us, Samsung and Google. Now, the touch bezel functionality. I know this is a lot like Marmite for a lot of you. Some will hate it, some will love it, the fact that Samsung have removed the rotating bezel. I personally, and this may not be a popular opinion, but I am quite fond of the digital bezel in that I can use it quite easily with one finger. I know it is possible with one finger with the rotating bezel as well, but this just feels so fluid and just so easy to use. However, the rotating bezel is a signature of the Galaxy Watch, so it's quite disappointing to see that that option is not available for those that want it anymore. Regarding iOS compatibility, this is not yet compatible with Apple. So we are yet to see that a crossover in that department. Final thoughts, I have to say, all in all, I'm really pleased with the execution of Samsung's new smartwatch, and it's definitely going to give the other big players a run for their money. I hope this has helped inform your decision of whether you get this watch or not, and do stick around for more reviews like this and comparisons between the Watch 5 Pro and other smartwatches in this playing field. And if anyone has any more questions regarding the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, drop them down in the comments and I'll answer from whatever experience I've got from this watch. and I'll probably jump on and see what other YouTubers had to say about this watch now, and see how much my opinion differed from theirs. So thanks again for watching. This is Rack signing out. See you guys on the next one.